Lagay, continuous tayo dito sa ating subject matter sa CDIN 5. Yan. Yung pinag-usapan natin yung ECCO, the accurate, the conciseness, the ECCO, accurate. Ito. Accurate, clarity, conciseness, completeness, and objectivity. Continuation to guys. So, since nandito na tayo sa number 43. Yeah. Continuation guys. The team leader presented a brief summary of the activities. Diba kasi sinabi natin sa mga previous recording natin na dapat yung long one or shorts, dapat kailangan mas short. Likely siya, pero mas madaling maintindihan at mas madaling malaman. Huwag tayong gagamit ng masyadong mahirap na word guys na yung English natin masyadong lalim. Kasi kung lalaliman natin, mayroon kasi ibang bababasa o ibang hindi naman talaga dapat gano'n. We elaborate the things in a short way, but in a good way pa rin. The request was submitted for the favorable approval of the secretary. The request was submitted for the approval of the secretary. Favorable, di ba? Dito, lang dito. Tinanggal yung favorable. Ayan guys. Kumbaga may mga tayong dagdag bawas na tinatago. Avoid nominalization or using the noun form of verbs. Using verb instead of the noun form makes your sentence crisp and concise. Yan guys. The analysis of the report by the prosecutor was thorough. Yan guys. Instead of noun down, gamitin daw natin yung verbs na lang. Noun forms of verbs. Yan pala. Noun forms of verbs. Kumbaga yung mga bagay na yan. For example, this, wala tanggalin natin yung kumbaga maganda tayo ng ed, magdagdag tayo ng ganong verb. So, in a verb form. Avoid the use of there is, are, were as a sentence opener. And bawasan na natin yung paglalagay ng mga ganito. Kasi kapag ganyan at ganyan yung ginagawa mo, baka hindi maintindihan ng reader o baka sabihin ng reader masyado namang maraming nilagay ito na ganyan. Diba? Avoid using of that. There are two witnesses who testify against the kidnapping suspect. Two witnesses testified against the kidnapping suspect. Yan. Tinanggal niyo na, diba guys? Baga bawasan natin. Yan. Completeness. A good narrative report answers all questions that may be possibly asked by the reader, the 5 W and 1 H. The who, what, when, where, why, and how. Ito yung natin guys. Ito yung pinaka-idea. Diba? Kapag gagawa tayo ng report, yung 5 W and 1 H. Did why which concern unearthing or revealing the motive or reason behind the commission of the crime or the incident being reported shall be carefully constructed in a manner that can be proven by the facts and evidence. Opinion or judgment concerning the nature of crime should be backed up by the evidence, whether real, direct, or circumstantial, usually in the form of statement by the victim, suspect, and witness. In this book, Basic Police Report Writing, Charles Thomas published in 1961, Dr. Allen Gamis identified the following basic question necessary in the preparation of good report. Yan, completeness guys. Dito na tayo. Kumbaga ito na yung pinaka-formula natin. Yan, 5W and 1H. Yan, kapag who, ano nga ba yan? Who? Crime perpetrator, case officer, crime reporter, evidence keeper, diba? Naalala niyo si Blue's Clues guys. Ito yung yung pinaka-idea niya, Blue's Clues. Kung naalala niyo yung palabas na yun. Who was the complaint? Who was the victim? Who were the witness? Who committed the crime? Who reported to the to the scene of the crime? Who was the officer in charge? Who handled and received the evidence? Yan guys, who? Kung sino pa yung mga tao involved dito sa lugar nito, diba? Complainant, victim, witness, yan pagdating sa who. What? What happened? What was the nature of the incident of crime? What did the reporting officer do? What evidence was obtained? What weapon or tools were used in commission of the crime? Guys, dito sa natin, completeness natin. Yung 5W and 1H, magkakaroon na kayo na idea dito kung ano ba yung mga formula na to para magawa mo isang report para matapos mo ito. When did the incident crime happen? This also covers the exact or appropriate time of the incident. When guys, ito yung pinaka idea niya. Victim last seen, suspect arrested, authorities informed, incident discovered, incident crime occurred, authorities arrived at the scene. Ito pa yung other guys. When was the crime discovered? Saan nga ba nakita yung crime na yun? When were the authorities informed? Since kailan ba na-inform yung mga authorities? When did the authorities arrive at the scene? Kailan ba dumating ang mga authorities? So, yung tinatawag natin yung first responders natin. When was the suspect arrested? Kailan ba na-arrest yung mga suspect kung involved in the crime? When was the victim last seen? Kailan ba huling nakita yung biktima bago mangyaring krimen? Where? Where was the crime committed? Where did the incident occur? Where are the tools acquired obtained? Where was the victim suspect? Where were the suspect last seen? Where was the evidence marked? Where was the evidence stored? Guys, ang daming tanong pagdating dito sa 5W1H. Kapag meron kayo na ito at alam nyo na idea yung gumawa ng report, mas madali sa inyo gumawa ng report. Tama po ba? Why? Why did the suspect commit the crime? Why did it occur? This question seeks to determine the motive of the perpetrator of a crime, the reason why an incident, a car incident, a terrorism, or riot. Diba? What's that? Why was the victim involved? Why were the victim or white witness reluctant to talk? Why so much time passed before the crime was reported? Diba? At yung mga dito sa why, mapapatanong na, bakit ba nangyari isang krimen na hindi naman dapat mangyari? Diba? Dito sa how, paano nga ba ginawa yung crime, di ba? How was the crime carried out? How was the crime discovered? How did the perseverance go to the responders go to the scene of the crime? How was the crime reported? How did the criminal get away? How did the responder get informed about the crime? Yung mga tanong natin dito guys. How? Paano nga ba nangyari lahat ito? Di ba? Yan. With whom, which who did the crime associate? With whom was the victim last seen? With whom are witnesses connected? With whom did the criminal commit the crime? With whom did you talk at the scene and other places? With whom did you work at the investigation? Okay. How much the damage was done? How much property was taken? How much money was taken? How much information are the witnesses at not giving out? Okay. Dito guys, talagang may importante talaga yung 5W and 1H natin para masolve yung crime na tinatawag natin. Especially yung mga heinous crime natin, di ba? Murder, homicide, reckless driving with damage property resulting to homicide. Yan yung mga natin, yung mga crime talaga involved na kailangan gawa ng report or incident report, di ba? Example, when I interviewed the victim narrated that an altercation between him and suspect took place early in the morning, last Sunday prior to the shooting incident. Hindi masyado guys kasi hindi binanggit kung anong araw, anong oras, di ba? Ito yung complete. When I interviewed the victim narrated that prior to the shooting incident on January 20, 2019, at around 6 o'clock a.m., an altercation between him and suspect occurred over the latter's continued refusal to pay his debt. Di ba? Andun yung motive guys, andun yung dahilan kung bakit nga nagkaroon ng away. According to the reliable information, the suspect eluded arrest as he hid at a nearby place, believes to be the residence of his mistress. According to reliable information, the suspect eluded arrest as he hid at the Ber 33 Nares Street, Barangay Leboton, Naga City, believed to be resident of his alleged mistress. Guys, complete yung idea o top ng isang kwento. The principle of completeness should be evident in the report in its entirety. No single paragraph can cover all the required details that can answer the 5W in 1H. Dapat talaga yung information na igagawa natin ng isang report ay dapat complete. Hindi yung bira lang ng bira. Objectivity. The key to objectivity or being fair and impartial in writing report is to use language that has neutral tone. This means that the report covers all sides of the story and does not slant toward or favor one side only. To do this, you need to avoid opinions, personal beliefs, judgment, emotional overtones in your sentences, which will make your report subjective and partial. Although the statement of witness, victims, and suspect may not be objective, it is important that you are, as writer, properly quote or attribute the statement to your sources without adding your personal judgment or conclusion. Write only the facts and include brief details. Yan guys. Pag gagawa tayo ng report guys, huwag tayong gagawa ng report na yung katulad na sinabi dito, yung sa opinion natin, personal beliefs, and judgment, emotional overtones, yung tayo gagawa ng ganun guys. Pagdating sa report, yung objectivity mo ay ma-resolve yung case. Hindi mo kailangan gumawa ng kwento na wala naman talaga dun sa pangyayari. Kasi kapag gumawa ka ng ganun, ay maapektuhan yung buong report na gagawin mo. At mag-question ka pa ng immediate superior mo, bakit may ganito? Mapapatunayan mo ba yan? Kasi pagdating sa Korte Suprema at nagkaroon ng ganyang report, syempre yung mga abogado naman natin, yung mga prosecutor, hindi naman mga bobo yan ha. Bakit ganito? Parang may mali dito sa report mo, di ba? Maano kagad yung objectivity mo pagdating sa paggawa ng report. Kaya, what is objectivity? It means being fair and impartial in writing report. It also means avoiding the inclusion of opinions, personal judgment, and emotion in writing sentences. Guys, talagang iwasan natin gumawa niyan. O mapalayo yung report natin. Dapat nandun lang tayo sa objectivity ng ng report natin. Example, subjective. The suspect was extremely mad and murderous. Diba? Opinion na yun. The suspect armed with bolo ran toward a group of bystanders and shouted, "Papatayin ko kayong lahat. I will kill you all for you." Yan. So, objectivity tayo. Armed with bolo, the suspect ran toward a group of bystanders and shouted, "Papatayin ko kayong lahat." Inulit lang. An inmate at Y Penal Farm is acting sternly and showing signs of being a lunatic. Diba? May opinion ka na agad, personal beliefs mo agad, opinions mo sa isang bagay. An inmate at Y Penal Farm, known as alias Boy Kalawang, talks to himself, shouts and laughs at his fellow inmates for no apparent reason. He is also seen often times wearing his underwear over his head. Subject: the ugly, crazy drunkard so terrified the bar manager. Objectivity: a man believed to be under the influence of liquor poked a gun at the bar manager and threatened to kill him. Yan. Kumbaga nandun na kagad yung pinaka-idea natin. According to the doctor, the man who allegedly poked a gun at the bar manager and threatened to kill him was under the influence of liquor. Tapos may supporting evidence pa tayo guys. Laboratory test result medical findings show that the man who allegedly poked a gun at a bar manager and threatened to kill him was under the influence of liquor. Kumbaga hindi ka lang gagawa ng report na pinagbabase mo based on your opinion or based sa mga sinasabi ng mga witnesses, but with the help of the science also. Slanted partial. Upon arrival from work, Mara Santos noticed that her 5-year-old daughter, Olivia, had bruises, swollen legs, and cold not to. Her Japanese living partner, Shinichi Kowa, rationalized that the child accidentally fell from the stair while she was playing. His alibi was that he was in the comfort room when the accident occurred. Yeah. The highlighted words are connotative or suggestive. They hint the presumption of analogy of no guilt of Japanese being questioned. Yeah? Diba? Kumbaga nagbase na siya guys dito sa natin. Personal judgment niya na. Objective. Upon arrival from work, Mara Santos noticed that her 5-year-old daughter Olivia was covered with bruises and had black eyes, swollen lips, and was unable to talk. When asked about the child condition, Shinichi Kowa Santos, Japanese living partner, who was alone with the child, narrated that the child was playing near the stair when she accidentally slipped and fell. He alleged that he was in the comfort room when the incident occurred. And guys, the paragraph about the narration of facts as they are told without a tint of partiality, opinion, or judgment. To be objective is to consider all angles without siding, without favoring any person involved in the investigation. Guys, diba sinabi ko sa inyo, walang dapat tayong personal judgment o opinion sa isang bagay. Dapat lahat ng investigation na gagawin natin ay dapat meron tayong pagbabasihan. In summary, to convert opinionated statement in factual statement, the report writer may use either the following 4 techniques. Avoid opinionated adjective and use neutral guard words. Dito guys, ito yung pinaka-formula natin para maiwasan natin opinionated na idea sa isang bagay. Describe based on what one sees or hears. Use neutral such allegedly, believed to be, narrative alleged, instead of rationalize and alibi, respectively, and use a credible reference, doctor, at everyday statement to one source. Magkaroon tayo ng sources of idea kasi hindi lang naman natin pwedeng gamitin yung isang idea na yun. Dapat meron credible witness tayo sa isang bagay na makapagsasabi na tama yung ginawa o tama yung report na ginawa.